The full episode of this podcast can be seen for free. Click the link in the bio chat. Let's get it.
For example, I think even very soon, Troy Ave is going to come in. And Troy Ave, from what I've talked to him and we've talked before, he says this. Yo, I didn't snitch, just like how. He says, what I did was self-defense. And in self-defense, just like Hurricane Chris, you have to tell the police what happened when they ask you, you know what I mean? Again, now, it becomes about perspective. And again, I don't want to be the arbiter of that because number one, I'm not a street dude. Number two, that's not going to make me like or not like your music.
I mean, look, when the day after Troy Ave took the stand, he put an Instagram post of Jay-Z on the stand.
Yeah, I think it was a civil case.
Which was a civil case.
Yeah.
Trying to somehow connect the two.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jay-Z looked at that going, get my name out of this fucking shit that you in right now. That it was just like, these dudes that try to, insult people's intelligence, like with shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it's just sort of like trying to somehow equate yourself to a Jay-Z civil case. It's just dumb.
Hey.
Like, it's just fucking dumb. And listen, it is what it is. Like, if you're a fan of Troy Ave, cool. Like me, I'm not, and I feel how I feel. Taxstone is my friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just because he's gonna get that time, that doesn't change the way I look at him. You know what I'm saying? Tax has always been 100 with me. He's always been real. And I you know what I mean, like, and even like when you look at like, Mano, who was there, I mean, he said it flat out, is that Troy Ave was out there, Tax was chilling. He was not looking for trouble. He was hanging out for a long time before Troy Ave showed up. Troy Ave showed up and was looking for trouble.
Yeah.
And he got into some trouble that he wasn't prepared to get into. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I view that situation. And no amount of Troy Ave interviews or so. I know he talks about me and he makes videos about me and puts me in songs. I don't care about none of that shit. I feel how I feel. And you know what I'm saying? People like Mano, that were there, that coincides with everything that I've ever seen and heard. And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Until Banger's family comes forward and says, nah, like, we love Troy Ave and we support him and he did the right thing and he has nothing to do with the death of our relative here. I ain't trying to hear that shit. My mind is made up and it is what it is. And Troy can say whatever the fuck he wants to say. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Troy stays in his little house and makes his little videos. You don't see him doing shows. You don't see him out there. You don't see him at events. You don't see him none of that shit. You know what I mean? Because he knows how he's really perceived. It's funny, like when I remember this one time I just looked at one of his YouTube channels and it's like, I think he spends most of his day deleting negative comments.
Really?
Yeah, because I remember all I saw was positive comments. I'm like, fuck out of here. This is so unrealistic. No, you go to my YouTube channel, you see tons of negative. Everyone has negative comments.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, Troy Ave has no negative comments on any of his Instagram posts or YouTube channels. Really? Like, okay, I got it. You spend your entire day banning people and, this is how you want to spend the rest of your fucking life, good for you. It's not my business.